Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. In this lecture we will discuss what is wave packet and the Fourier transform. That is the Fourier transform of the wave function. So let us start with our topic, that is wave packet. A wave packet can be constructed by superposing a large number of waves. It can be chosen that they interfere constructively in a localized region of space and they will interfere destructively elsewhere. And if this localization it is constant with respect to the time, then that represent a particle. So let me write. So a wave packet can be constructed by superposing a large number of waves it's so chosen that they interfere constructively in a localized region and destructively localized region of space and interfere destructively elsewhere. If the localization is constant, if the localization is constant in time, then this can represent a particle. This can represent a particle. So we can define wave packet in this way. Now suppose we will consider a wave packet is formed by the superposition of a number of waves propagating in the suppose x direction. Let us consider a wave packet is formed by superposition of a number of waves propagating in the x direction. Now we can represent this the wave function, that is psi xt. We can now represent the wave function psi of xt, the position and the time function, that is equal to sum over, suppose for the nth particle we can write suppose an exponential iota kn x minus omega n t. So we can represent the wave function in this way. This is for the nth particle. Now where we can write here, where this an represents an equal to amplitude of the nth wave. N is the amplitude of nth wave and kn is the magnitude of the wave vector and omega denotes omega n. This is the angular frequency. Omega n is the angular frequency. So simply we can write psi of xt equal to sum over a exponential ikx minus omega t. But if I will specify for the nth wave, then this particular can be written as sum over n, that is for all the superposition of the, here we are considering that a wave packet is formed by the superposition of a number of waves, that is they are propagating in the x direction. So in that case we can write this psi of xt equal to this much. Now if I will consider the wave function, if we choose the continuous or the continuum of possible values of k, then we can replace the summation in the integral form. So or we can write this psi of xt, if I will remove the summation sign, we can write this is integration over minus infinite to plus infinite, this is the range of the particle, integration over a of k, this is the amplitude, into exponential iota kx minus omega t, I whole into kx minus omega t. Here we will integrate with respect to decay, and here this a k, where a of k, it is the amplitude of the wave function psi k, suppose amplitude of psi k, that it correspond to the momentum, if I let momentum, that is the linear momentum p, that is equal to h cut k. So this k is the known as the wave vector, and omega is the angular frequency, and also we can say that omega is a function of the wave vector k. Omega is the function of the k. So this is basically the representation of the wave packet. Now we will see the Fourier transform of the wave function. Now let us start with the topic Fourier transform of the wave function. We know from the Parseval's formula. Let us consider here the Parseval's formula. Parseval's formula. Suppose, let me write the Parseval's formula: 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 mod of psi of x square into dx, that is equal to sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite modulus of Cn square. Okay. Now here we have considered a matter wave, that is in terms of the wave packet we consider the mathematical structure, that is this mathematical structure is the Fourier analysis and the Fourier transform. So any periodic function, suppose psi, if I will plot, suppose this is the, let me plot here. So this is suppose the wave function psi, and this is our x axis, this is your plus x direction, and this is your minus x direction, and this represents psi of x. Okay. So any periodic function psi of x that is real or complex, if it is defined with the limit, that is x varies from, suppose if I will draw the wave function like this and so on, this is just like this, then the wave function that is defined with the limit, suppose minus L by 2 to plus L by 2, this one is plus L by 2 and this one is the origin. So it can be expanded as a sum of the sine and the cosine function, or as an integral over the exponential function. So this wave function psi can be expanded in the Fourier series. So this particular, here it defines within the range, this x varies from minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. So for this wave function, this is the periodic function, basically this is the periodic function. So for this we can write the Parseval's formula equal to this much. Now consider this summation coefficient, that is mod Cn square on the right side. So this represents the area of the rectangle, in which each rectangle has unit width. So let me draw. So if I will draw a curve for the Cn square, and for the, that is it will represent the width. So it will be just like in this way we can draw, that is for the rectangular shape we can say. Again this will continue. Okay. And in this direction also we can say, in the negative direction also we can continue this. This is somehow look like this, and so on up to so on. This is just like this. Okay. And here this represents the Cn square. and this particular it represents any of it represents the unit width. Now if we consider any variable, now let us consider, let us introduce, let us introduce a variable, k equal to 2 pi n divided by L, such that an increase in n such that an increase in n by delta n equal to 1, it corresponds to delta k will be equal to, you can see here, if k equal to 2 pi n by L, so we can write delta k 2 pi by L into delta n. Since delta n equal to 1, we can simply write it as 2 pi by L. Okay, this is the value of delta k. Now in this representation we can see this modulus of Cn square delta n, if I write, since delta n equal to 1, so here I can multiply this with the delta n. So now we can write this summation over, we can write n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite, we can write modulus of Cn square delta n, that will be equal to sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite modulus of Cn square into, in place of delta n, this is 1. Or in this expression you can see, if I write here delta n, then delta n will be simply L by 2 pi into delta k. So from this expression if I write the value of delta n, this will be simply L by 2 pi into delta k. Or this expression, that is, suppose let me give it, suppose equation 1. So this equation 1 can be written as, that is this Parseval's formula, we can write integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 modulus of psi x square dx will be equal to, let me write, if I write 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 modulus of psi x square dx, that is equal to, this is the summation over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite modulus of Cn square into delta n. Or this can be written as, in place of delta n we have simply substituted L by 2 pi into delta k, L by 2 pi into delta k. Okay, now this expression can also be written as, or this can be written as integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 modulus of psi x square dx, that is equal to integration of, summation over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite. This can be written as this L, if I will take this L to the right hand side, then this will be L square, or simply we can write this will be L into, this is the modulus of Cn, so I can write L into Cn divided by root over 2 pi whole square modulus square. Okay, this L square and here also Cn square, and I can write 2 pi to be root over 2 pi whole square into this delta k. This is suppose equation 2. Now if I write this LCN by root over 2 pi, so let LCN divided by root over 2 pi, that is equal to, suppose, phi L of k. So we can write, and assuming that delta k changes continuously, and if we will assume or we can write assuming delta k changes continuously, assuming that delta k changes continuously, so we can write this phi L of k, that is equal to LCN divided by root over 2 pi, and this value is equal to, you can see here from this expression, this LCN by root over 2 pi, it can be written as integration over from this equation 2, okay, integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 modulus of psi x square dx. This will becomes the root over of this, because here we are calculating LCN by root over 2 pi. So here is the LCN by root over 2 pi modulus square. So simply if I will take the square root of this, then this will be integration over psi x dx. And again, or also let me write it here. Also we can write from the, let me write it here, okay. We know from the Fourier analysis that the value of Cn is equal to, here in this expression we have only calculated, we have only written the Parseval's formula, that is mod Cn square equal to this much. Let me write for the Cn. This coefficient Cn is equal to 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2. You can check this expression from the Fourier analysis part. I have already have a separate playlist for this. Cn equal to 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 psi of x exponential minus iota 2 pi n x divided by L into dx. And you know, here we have substituted the value of k equal to here 2 pi n by L. So in this expression, if I will put this value 2 pi n by L, then this Cn will be simply equal to 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 psi of x exponential minus I k x into dx, okay. Therefore this equation, that is, here we want to write phi L of k equal to LCN divided by root over 2 pi. So here we can write this is equal to, here in this expression, this is also, here is 1 by L is present. So here let me write first, this is equal to L by root over 2 pi into, I will write the expression for the Cn, that is 1 by L into integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2, 1 by L integration over minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 psi of x exponential minus I k x dx. So here I will write psi of x exponential minus I k x dx, okay. Now here this L will get cancelled with this L. Now this will be simply 1 by root over 2 pi of this much. So simply here I can write, this will be simply 1 by root over of 2 pi, 1 by root over 2 pi, okay. You will write this in your copy, okay. Cn, the value of Cn, that is the coefficient value, will be equal to this much according to the Fourier analysis. According to the Fourier analysis, the coefficient Cn equal to this much. That's why we have simply substituted the value here, okay. Now when this L tends to infinite, I will drop this part. So now here when L tends to infinite and delta k tends to 0, we can say that delta k tends to 0, because you know k equal to 2 pi n by L, k equal to 2 pi n by L, or this delta k equal to 2 pi by L into delta n, or we have considered this delta n equal to 1. So here you can see that when L tends to infinite, when this tends to infinite, then obviously k equal to 0 or delta k equal to 0, delta k tends to 0, we can say that. Now from this Parseval's formula becomes, we can write, this will be, this phi L of k we can write now, this phi L of k equal to, let me directly write this function psi. Here you can see that this equation 2, that is modulus of psi x square dx, this will be minus infinite to plus infinite. In this expression I will change, in this expression we will write modulus of psi x square dx, this will be integration over minus infinite to plus infinite modulus of psi x square dx, that is equal to, this will be, if you will compare these two equations, this is suppose equation 3, you can see that in place of LCN by root over 2 pi, if we will substitute this value, if you substitute this value, then this will be simply 1 by root over 2 pi times minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 psi of x exponential minus I k x dx, or we can simply write it as phi L of k, or this is simply phi of k, and here we can write it as this will be equal to phi L of, or this phi of k square modulus square into dk integration over minus infinite to plus infinite, because here we will change this summation sign to the integration sign. So this equation can be written as this is equal to minus infinite to plus infinite modulus of phi k square into dk, where phi k equal to limit L tends to infinite phi L of k, that is equal to 1 by root over 2 pi times integration over minus infinite to plus infinite psi of x exponential minus I k x dx. You can see here this expression, this phi L of k, this equation 3, phi L of k equal to 1 by root over of 2 pi minus L by 2 to plus L by 2 psi of x exponential minus I k x dx. Similarly, a new transformation can be written as similarly psi of x can be written as equal to summation over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite Cn exponential plus iota 2 pi nx divided by L, plus sign can be taken. So in this case we can write this is equal to sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite. In place of, we know delta n equal to 1, so we can write this will be Cn exponential iota 2 pi nx divided by L into delta n. We can write this into delta n, or this can be again written as that is equal to root over of 2 pi divided by L sum over n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite. This will be phi L of k exponential I k x into L by 2 pi into delta k. So here we have substituted the value of delta n. Simply we have substituted the value of Cn, delta n and k. That is, 2 pi n by L, that is equal to k, and this delta n value we have just calculated. This is equal to this much. Since k equal to 2 pi n by L, so the value of delta n will be equal to, since k equal to 2 pi n by L, so from this expression delta k will be equal to 2 pi by L into delta n, or this delta n will be equal to simply L into delta k divided by 2 pi. But here in this expression, this is 1 by root over 2 pi is present. So this 1 by root over 2 pi and this 2 pi, it will get cancelled. So this will remain as root over 2 pi. You can simply substitute and you will get the answer this much. So the wave function, now if we will take delta k tends to 0, if delta k tends to 0, if we will consider, then psi of x can be written as equal to 1 by root over 2 pi times integration over minus infinite to plus infinite phi of k exponential I k x into dk. So in this expression if you will compare this phi of k equal to 1 by root over 2 pi psi of x exponential minus I k x dx. This is dx. Okay. And now we have calculated psi of x equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration over phi of k exponential plus I k x dk. So these two equations are Fourier transform of each other. Let me give the equation number. This is suppose equation number 4 and this is suppose equation 5. So we can say that equation 4 and 5 are known as Fourier transform of each other, or this is simply equation 4 and 5 are Fourier transform of each other. Fourier transform of each other. So this is called the Fourier transform pair. So we'll write it combinedly. So the Fourier transform pair. So this is in the pair form. So here I am writing the Fourier transform pair can be expressed as psi of x equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration over minus infinite to plus infinite phi of k exponential iota kx into dk, and phi of k will be equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration over minus infinite to plus infinite the wave function psi of x exponential minus ikx into dx. So here this is known as the Fourier transform of the Fourier transform pair. Okay, this is simply the Fourier transform pair. So this is Fourier transform pair. Just box it. It means that if any function, or you can say that if any wave, it is in the position space, this is defined, the function is defined suppose in position space. Now you can convert to your k space or the Fourier space, or the wave function is defined in the Fourier space. Now you can convert it to the position space. So this is the basic need of the Fourier transform. So by using this Fourier transform, you can convert the wave function that is in the position space, you can convert to the momentum space, or the function defined in the momentum space or the k space, you can convert it to the position space. So this is all for today. If you have any doubt, can ask me in the comment section. Thank you all.